Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Yes, a bit sunburnt and a bit windswept and a bit jet lagged. What a week I've had. I won't bore you with it here on YouTube, but you can hear all about the disastrous holiday, including staying in a hotel in the middle of nowhere in Turkey in a derelict area next to a bar full of men that all look like gangsters. And I had to have 5 hours sleep because of British Airways cancelled out. You couldn't make it up. I had to go to sleep with my finger up my bum because I've seen that film, you know, Last Tango in Paris. No, it wasn't that. It was called Midnight Express. Ooh, I did not want to be Turked. Anyway, a bit more about that in a minute. Oh, and so the other evening, guess who's sitting in the front row up in Skegness when I'm doing my show? This lot. Yes, what a picture. A Tory sandwich. Lee Anderson and Richard Tice, two great mates of mine. And now the big wigs in Reform. And I'll be sitting and chatting with them and talking to them. And I like some of their policies, but I'm a conservative, for good or bad. You know, cut my head off and it says Tory all the way through. But what the Tory party has got to have is these two guys in it. Yes, wouldn't it be great, wouldn't it? If the Reform Party suddenly, can't you just go and take over another party, like buying a company? We're the Reform company, we want to buy you lot. Yeah, okay, a few quid each in the back pocket. Well, Richie's always got billions anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But this is what I'm on about. These are great guys and great mates. And no, I've not joined the Reform Party, Reform UK Party, but I do believe in a lot of their policies, and these are great blokes. And it just seems to me that we could do with these guys in the Conservative Party. Wouldn't that be a lot easier if Reform joined the Labour Party and started to, you know, they say it's easier to be inside the tent pissing out than outside pissing in. Well, it would be great to see the Conservative Party have some of, maybe all of Reform's policies and have a couple of people in there with balls. There, I've said it now. Well, you got, it's that, how many more days have we got, right, of absolute chaos? I can't think of another party in history or anybody in history that has fucked up so bad as two-tier Keir, right? We had a few days of Labour in charge, so what batshit bonkers things have they done in that time? Well, let's have a look, George, because they've done lots of shit. Right, first of all, they've caved into the train drivers and given them a 15% pay rise in exchange for what? Absolutely no productivity improvements whatsoever. No, they just caved in. Right, that was a fucking fabulous deal they did there, wasn't it? Hey, great, getting those train people round the table and saying, I'll tell you what we're going to do, we're going to be really tough, we're going to give you what you want. And so they have. And the best bit is, listen to this, you couldn't make it up, the train drivers are still going to go on strike every weekend for the next 3 months over some bullshit. No, they've got some dispute, so they'll probably get even more than that. It's not bad, is it? A train driver, you know, hello, Ivor. Ivor the train, is it? Or, remember all that? 69 grand a year, plus a gold-plated pension for pressing a pedal every few minutes. I've often wondered what train drivers do. Can't it be automatic? It's got to be a person driving it, isn't it? So that's it. That's probably the problem that the train drivers are saying. We don't want all this automated stuff. You can't steer it, can you? You can't, there's no steering wheel. It goes. You have to rely on someone else to steer the fucking thing for you. So they've got 15%. Well done. That's good, isn't it? And the woman who agreed their pay deal, right, her name is Louise Haigh, and she is, get this, a former shop steward for Unite. Who'd have guessed that, right? Is she in the pockets of the unions? Well, I don't think so, Ziffy. I just think she really cares about the working class people. Well, that's utter bullshit. Unbelievable, isn't it? So let's have a look. The public sector, right, that's all the things that work for us, the public. You know, you think of the dustman, the this, the that, the who, the fucking police, the that. Anyway, they've got pay rises, right, and it's coming to 450 gazillion. Do you know what a gazillion is? You've got a million, a trillion, a billion, and then a gazillion. That is a fucking lot, right? Oh, no. I better not say that, or I could be arrested for spreading misinformation under two-tier steer. That's what you call it. Two-tier skier. Tier-skier skewer. Yeah. Keir Starlin's rule. No, you can't start saying bad things on the television. You'll be shut down. Oh, well. There you go. I think, right, so let's get it right. The actual bill, this is for public sector pay rises, 14.6 billion. Right, so doctors, teachers, train drivers who don't steer, they've all had pay rises. GPs, right? GPs have said they're going to go on strike. No, they actually said we are going on strike. No, they said they're going on strike. Border Force as well. If Border Force went on strike, would it make any fucking difference? Do you mean that the illegal immigrants will have to swim the last 50 yards to the shore? I suppose it might help if the Border Force go on strike. We bring in the army. Bring in the armed forces to do the job. They'll probably do it a lot fucking better. And now, of course, all the other public sector workers will come forward and demand the same. Well, good luck to you guys. If you can get it, get it. Just watch this party fuck this country up. Eh? How can we go back and look at that picture of me? That was a Tory sandwich. Here it is again. Check this out. What a front bench we'd make. I'd be a great Prime Minister. I'd last a week, but what a fucking week we have. So how the hell, right, did this other lot, Labour lot, where are they going to find the money from? I thought we were so skint we had to let the pensioners freeze to death this year. But anyone in the public sector is getting an inflation-busting pay rise. You know why? You know why, don't you? Because they're going to vote for Labour forever. Give someone a pay rise. They are buying the public, buying the majority of the public and fucking this country up beyond all recognition. And this is the word round the campfire. Labour cabinet ministers have taken £480,000 in donations from trade unions. Yeah. Oh, thank you for that wonderful donation. I tell you what we'll do. We'll give you exactly what you want because of that. I thought Labour were going to bring honesty and integrity back to politics. That's what they said. So what are all these lefties like Gary Lineker and Carol Vorderman? What are they saying? What about all those lefty fucking unfunny comedians up in the Edinburgh Fringe? They all hate the Conservative Party. What are they saying now? They've all gone pretty quiet about how dodgy this is. Can you imagine if it was the Conservatives doing that? Oh, they'd be going tits fucking mental, wouldn't they? I tell you what, I think it's as crooked as hell. And they know it, but they can't possibly call out their own tribe for it, can they? It's like a cult. Oh, we're lefty people. Yeah, well, we know what Labour are doing. We know they're just looking after the working class people, and all you rich are going to have to pay for it. Well, I ain't fucking rich. Well, I used to be. I've been rich about 5 times, and I've been poor about 5 times. And if you ask me, I think rich is much fucking better than poor. Right, so talking of money, cabinet ministers, this is the new Labour cabinet ministers. David Lammy, I can't bear him, can you? Talk about him in a minute. I better not talk about him on air. I'll be shut down. I'll be called a racist, won't I? Someone will come round and paint something on my house. Well, I ain't got an house, so it don't fucking matter. Right, let's have a little look about how much the claims these ministers are getting right. Ministers in the Labour government, this is paid by the taxpayer. They've been paid by the taxpayer to heat their second homes. Now, the Gingerbird is one of them. She's claimed £1,185 in 2023/24. Well, I know it's not a lot, but, this is to heat their second home. Rachel Reeves claimed 1,186, Ed Miliband claimed 1,100, and Work and Pension Secretary Liz Kendall claimed 2,400 to heat their second homes. She must have a bigger house than the rest of them. It's the same party that has just stripped winter fuel payments for poor pensioners like myself. And they claim to be for the working class. What a bunch of hypocrites. Right. And now, this is the latest policy. I'm going to just say this, and then we're going to go over to Ustream. Come and join Ustream, and you see what's really going on in this world. And I'll also tell you about my holiday from hell. Fuck it, it's a joke, an absolute joke. I can't put it on YouTube, otherwise we're going to have to go to war with Turkey. So let's just talk about the government. Right, they've announced plans, right, to treat extreme, this is their word, extreme misogyny as terrorism. Hang on a minute. What does that mean, misogyny? It means a hatred of women, doesn't it? Yeah. Imagine that. Right, this is the same party that can't even say what a woman is. The same party that really wanted to bring in self-ID, which have totally destroyed women's safety. The same party that brushed the grooming and rape gangs aside, thousands of white working class girls, they swept them under the carpet because it didn't want to appear racist. The same party that is doing fuck all about tens of thousands of unchecked and unvetted men coming into the country. The same party that stood on the side of trans activists who send death threats to women, who are trying to stick up for their own rights. What is the fucking hell's going on? It's gone mental. I mean, the world has gone mental, and you don't want this government there to sort it out. No, they quite like it. Let's quite like it. Unbelievable. So how can this policy about misogyny be policed? How would it end? It would do nothing to actually protect women from real threats, but, you know, they end up jailing some builder, you know, with his arse showing, looking over his shoulder and wolf whistling at some bird walking past and telling her she's got nice tits. It's fucking unbelievable. It is unbelievable. And the only bit of good news I'll finish with is Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He's refused to sit down at a meeting with David Lammy. Racist! Apparently, thick as fucking shit Foreign Secretary has made numerous requests, and the old Prime Minister's rejecting them. What the fuck did he expect? The first thing he did when he was appointed was to go against what the Conservatives have said and call for the International Criminal Court to arrest Netanyahu, the leader of one. You can't fucking make it up. He is an international embarrassment, and I can't believe he was ever appointed in that role. Why was he appointed in that role? Let's have a guess, shall we? What else did he say about Donald Trump? He said some real shit things about Donald Trump in the past, so I'm sure. What will he do when the president? Oh, I didn't fucking mean it, Mr. President. I'm ever so sorry. Please like me. If you don't like me, you're a racist. And it's fucking ridiculous that our Foreign Secretary has alienated two of our biggest and powerful allies within a month. Within a month. What's he going to do about it? What's he going to do? 500 migrants come over the channel on Saturday. 500. What the fuck? We've got to fucking do something. Come and join me on Ustream now, and we'll start our crusade. A peaceful protest against what is going on. Not just with this government, with any government. We want to protect our shores. Come and join me on Ustream now. Go to ustream.com, select your package, go to your television, get the app free, and then whack in your details. And there you can see all this and all our other shows. All our other shows. You won't see them anywhere else. You won't see Freddie Starr doing Ray Charles. Don't you worry about that. Okay, you can get a chance to see my brand new show here on Ustream before anybody else. Yes, my latest concert up in Great Yarmouth. The greatest hits of Jim Davidson in the Swimming Against the Tide tour. There's been no mention of a disabled games. I wonder why that is. Have they all got better? Anyone from the north of England? Well, fuck off back there. Coming soon, here on Ustream.